All right, we're still in chapter 2, transformations of figures. We are in 2.3, reflections. So a reflection is just like what you would think it is. It is a mirror image. Just like looking in the mirror, it's a reflection of an image, okay? It's a flip. So take a look at this little picture here. Notice the red figure. If it flips over this straight line, this is called the line of reflection, and if it flips over, this would be the mirror image, the blue one. So that is the image of the original, and it's called a reflection, and it means flip. All right, I'm going to read this. A reflection or flip is a transformation in which a figure is reflected in a line called the line of reflection. A reflection creates a mirror image of the original figure. All right, identifying a reflection, tell whether the blue figure is a reflection of the red. So if you look at the blue and you imagine it flipping over this horizontal line of reflection, if you imagine it flipping, actually it says to tell whether the blue is a reflection of the red. So let's start with the red. If the red flips up over this line of reflection, it works. The red figure can be flipped to form the blue figure. So yes, the blue figure is a reflection of the red figure. Now let's look at B. Is the blue a reflection of the red? Well, if this red flipped over this vertical line, the blue would be facing the other direction. So no, the blue is not a reflection of the red. Okay, let's do it again. Tell whether the blue is a reflection of the red. So start with the red, try to flip it over that line and see if it's the right image. So if you flip over this red moon crescent shape and you flip it over this line, yes, see how they're facing each other? That is definitely a reflection. Let's look at B. The heart, the red heart, if it was flipped over this horizontal line, then this heart would look upside down. So it looks more like a shift or a translation, not a reflection or a flip. Okay, so we're going to do a couple examples with plotting shapes and reflecting these shapes either over this x-axis, which is this horizontal line, or the y-axis, which is this vertical line. So just like we looked at those pictures before, these would be called the lines of reflection. So here it says the vertices of a triangle are A, -1, 1, B, -1, 3, and C, 6, 3. Draw the figure and its reflection in the x-axis. What are the coordinates of the image? Okay, so they've drawn this triangle for you. These points that you saw here, these vertices of the triangle, and then they connected the dots to make the triangle. And when they say reflect it in the x-axis, it means it's going to flip over this line. And there's a real easy trick that you can use. If a point is 1 point away from the line of reflection, so look at this A point. Notice it's 1 space away from this x-axis or line of reflection, then the new image point for A prime is going to be 1 space below it. Okay, so what that looks like when they plot it is, look, this A point is 1 up, so this one's going to be 1 down. Look at B. If B is 1, 2, 3 up, then we're going to start on the x-axis and go 1, 2, 3 down to make B prime. And with C, if it is 1, 2, 3 up, then we are going to start at the x-axis, the line of reflection, and go 1, 2, 3 down. And I do a video of graphing this and showing you how to draw a figure and its reflection over the x-axis, and it is your next slide. So you can X out of this video and go to the 2.3 slideshow and watch me do this problem, graph and the reflection, and then the next one would be a reflection over the y-axis, the vertical line. So there's 2 examples in Google Classroom of how to draw a figure and its reflection in the x-axis and in the y-axis.